NASA recently released incredible footage of its so-called flying saucer test. Here's NASA's Ian Clark describing the test.
We used a large 34 million cubic foot scientific balloon to hoist a 7,000-pound test vehicle to an altitude of 120,000 feet. The test vehicle was then released from the balloon, spun up for stability, and a large solid rocket motor accelerated to over 4 times the speed of sound and an altitude of 180,000 feet. And then we got a chance to test our new supersonic inflatable decelerator. The camera lens covers deploy. We see that inflated very uniformly without disturbing the vehicle too much. As the parachute begins to inflate, we see one of the surprising aspects of this test, which is the early onset of tears in the parachute. We see where those tears began, how they propagated, and otherwise how the parachute behaved as it began trying to inflate behind this very blunt object moving 2.5 times the speed of sound, punching a hole in the atmosphere and creating an extremely turbulent, chaotic environment for the parachute to exist in. We now have a data set that we will use to prepare for 2 more tests beginning in June of 2015.
NASA's website explains why this technology is important. The heavier planetary landers of tomorrow will require much larger drag devices than any now in use to slow them down, and those next-generation drag devices will need to be deployed at higher supersonic speeds to safely land vehicle, crew, and cargo.